Hi, I'm Danielle Miller, and I'm 43 years old, and I live in Denver, Colorado.
Okay, so we have some questions. How would you describe your personality?
I'm energetic, outgoing, adventurous. I like to have fun. I'll try anything once.
You doing a video?
I am.
You're silly. You're gonna drop that camera so fast.
I'm taking a picture. A video and you.
Look out, there's a big rapid.
Where? Are we in the rapids? This is cool. Look at this. Colorado.
How would your friends and toughest critics describe you?
I'm probably my toughest critic, to be honest with you. I tend to spend a lot of time on the details, and I can really get too involved. I like to talk. I like to talk a lot, which will probably be an opportunity on this video.
Okay, what's your best and worst answer? I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I'll need that though, actually. Anyway, what was the next question? Sorry.
What's your best and worst quality?
My best quality, I'm compassionate. I'm a people person, so I really care about people and their feelings, and I would say I'm empathetic. I like to help people. I try to help people. Worst quality, I'm a control freak, so a lot of that can come through and affect other people, unfortunately. I try not to, but sometimes it can be all about me, and I lose track of when I'm doing that. But yes, I can.
What types of people or things pushes your buttons?
I would say people that don't care. They don't care about what they're doing. They don't contribute in any way with what they have to offer. You know, when people are very strong and very talented and they don't share what they have with others, I think that frustrates me, because it's a wasted talent, wasted energy.
Yeah. Okay, tell us about your background and upbringing.
I was a military brat. My dad was in the Air Force, and we traveled a lot, so I never lived anywhere more than 2 years. And I think that helped me as an adult, because I learned, it didn't bother me. I was very comfortable in that environment. And so as an adult, I didn't mind picking up and moving for my job and for my career. And it's helped me. I'm very outgoing because of that, because I'm very comfortable meeting people. So I think it's helped me be more adventurous as an adult. My mom was an Italian mama. She cooked and took care of us in the typical Italian style. Everything pretty much revolved around food and entertaining, which I think is a big part of why I love to cook so much. She shared so much with so many people, and I love to entertain, and I think that's why I love meeting people too. I believe I picked up a lot of her good qualities, and because of that, you know, I'm a good cook, and I love to bake, and she got me started early with just about anything creative. She taught me to sew and other things as well, but and later in life she became a strong businesswoman, and I think that influenced me as well, because I learned that, you know, you can be an independent, strong woman and still have the family and the life too.
So how do you feel you react to criticism?
Just like anybody else, they don't, you know, it's an uncomfortable thing at first, but you know, I think if you want to grow through your own personal development, I think that, you know, you're only going to get better if somebody's helping to give you feedback, and sometimes that constructive criticism can hurt a little bit in the start, but I think it's well worth it in the end, and I do welcome feedback every opportunity.
Excellent. Okay, if you watched any episodes of The Next Great Baker, which cast members do you most relate to, and why?
You know, I really enjoyed watching Megan. I thought that she was similar and seemed to me in personality to me, because she was really just about the baking, and she was a sweet person, and I like to think that I'm pretty agreeable as well. Anyway, I liked her. I liked her attitude throughout the show. I don't think she ever lost her patience, and she kept her cool. So
do you feel your skills are better than the previous contestants on season 1 and 2?
You know, I think that different, maybe. I hope I'm better. I'll try to be better. And like I said, I love to learn something new from everybody I meet, and I hope to learn a lot when I'm there.
So tell us about your food industry experience.
Well, I delivered pizzas in college. Does that count? Never really worked in the food industry other than baking cakes for people and entertaining in my home.
Yeah, well, we have a big family, so. All right, do you have any cake decorating, baking, or pastry experience?
Again, I'm self-taught, so all my experience just comes through watching and learning and doing. Like I said, I like to watch a lot of cake shows, and I've learned most of what I've done there. So
how long have you been decorating cakes and baking?
You know, it's funny because I've always enjoyed it. I was a store manager for a retailer that had a cake decorating in the store, and I spent about 45 minutes in there with the cake decorator, and she showed me a few things just because I had to learn that part of my store. And she said I was a natural at it, and it was kind of fun, and that kind of piqued my interest, and that was probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And I played with it for a couple years and never really got serious. It was just kind of a fun hobby thing to do. And my niece, my videographer and interviewer, her husband is very involved in baking and has done this for a very long time as well. And he kind of inspired me to try it and to do it. And I've been trying to teach myself something new with each cake that I do. And
you guys kill it every time. Okay. So, let's see. Describe your construction and technical abilities. What's the hardest cake you've designed and made?
Probably a Star Wars Lego cake where we actually copied the people, and I didn't get paid for that, by the way, so I can't get in trouble with any copyright stuff. But in any event, it was the first time I'd actually made arms and legs on something, and we made the heads out of Rice Krispie treats, and again, I learned something with every cake that I do, and I learned a lot about the structure of that cake as well, and I had some opportunities, but just attaching the arms and the head was a real challenge because I didn't anticipate how heavy the Rice Krispie treats would be after they were covered in fondant. But I figured it out now, and I think I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, it looked awesome, and all your cakes are awesome. What about the Monster High cake you did for Autumn's?
You know, structurally, I felt good about that cake. I think that by then we kind of really figured out how to stack a cake well. I think the thing that was the stretch for me there was it was the first time I actually made modeling chocolate figures, and
which were awesome.
My niece was very excited, and she wanted the Monster High dolls on her cake, and so I said, well, you know what, I'm going to try. What's the worst thing that can happen? I don't put the dolls on the cake, and they came out fantastic, and I painted the faces.
Yeah, they were awesome. They were so amazing.
Anyway, it was a great cake, and it was the first time I did topsy-turvy too, so I felt that came out very successfully.